I am back from the Grand Canyon. Had a fantastic trip there and hike there with my son into the bottom and back up. We survived the trip back up. If you're ever thinking about doing that trip, I highly recommend it. It was fantastic. Basically, the worst views of the Grand Canyon are from the rim, and the more you go into it, the better it gets. Anyway, but here we are, back in Yellowstone, another national park. And while I was gone, our team worked on the Courtship gameplay. We've had it working for a while, but we've gotten some good feedback from beta testers and have done some revisions and improvements to it. So I haven't seen these, so I'm going to test these live on video here. The first step, of course, is to find some other wolves that would be interested in becoming possibly my mate. So one way to do that, to attract some, is to howl. Hey, this is one of our new improved coats from the original set. This is the new gray wolf coat. I think it looks pretty good. So where would some be? We can, of course, use scent view. Everybody's cinnabar herd. So cinnabar, that feedback is a little cryptic right now. That means a wolf from the cinnabar pack, which is somewhere outside the park. That's a real pack. I think that's to the west of the park or northwest. So here we can see cinnabar. Oh, some dispersal wolves are ahead. So first of all right, we want to do this. So we can switch back to regular view. So they're curious, but they're not really certain what I'm doing here. So what we can do is choose our from our courtship emotes and try to just send a message that, hey, I'm friendly, not a hostile wolf here. If I come up, they will keep their distance initially. So I can do various emotes to say, I am not hostile. I am a little tail wag. So you can get a sense of each of these dispersal wolves, of their personality, just by how they react to me. And if I just crank through the emotes, you don't get a chance to get a sense for that. So there's that little warning about slowing down. You do something, let's see what they do. All right, so that one seemed to have an effect on that wolf there. So yeah, they got over their suspicions here. So there are 2 of them here. You might meet 1, 2, you might even meet 3 sometimes, and they are interested. So let's see if we target one. We can see. Yeah, I guess I'm playing as a female wolf here. It just sort of randomly chooses when I start the game up like this. So, got 2 males interested in me. And they're both from the cinnabar pack. Excellent for diversity. They're from outside the park. So we don't have any near relatives in common. So good for diversity. We don't have the black wolf pairing here, combination possibilities. So that's also good for diversity. So don't really know if I have a strong preference amongst these 2 yet. But again, seeing what their personalities are like, that might give me some ideas. I got some hearts. Okay. So that one got a little interested. Should I just work on him? Do a little grin. Like that. Well, making progress with this one, so maybe I should just keep focusing on him. All right? Should we try the some contact here? Does he like that? Oh yeah. So making progress. So depending on the personality, they will react differently. That other one does seem to be a bit of a loner, or at least not real social, not high on the social scale. And so would be a little harder to court. I'm just going to speed this up a little bit. One thing we're getting some good feedback from the beta testers on is how long this courtship should last. We've sped it up some, but it's still too long, so we'll just fast forward here. Okay, so we made progress, made an impression of this wolf, but he or she wants to go hunting together, so we can see how strong and healthy the other one is before making a final decision. So this begins our little trial period as mates. So our mission now, you can see on the wolf badge there's a new meter there on the left side. That is the affinity meter. Now you might remember the affinity meter from the old game with pups, that you have to keep the affinity meter high, otherwise they'll just wander off. Now the mate has affinity with you as well, and it starts right now. So from doing this first part of the courtship, we got some affinity built up, but need to build up more, need to get that meter a lot higher before that wolf will finalize our agreement to become mates. So we're going to go hunting because we each need to evaluate how good of a hunter the other one is, because you don't want to choose a mate who's a lousy hunter or just too lazy. I will be evaluating this wolf as a potential mate, and this wolf will be evaluating me as a potential mate, and we will each then decide whether to make the arrangement permanent. So you can't slack off when it comes to this trial period, or you'll have to start over because the mate will think you are not worth sticking around with. So found the elk herd, and wait, that's not my mate. That's a stranger wolf. We've ventured into stranger wolf territory. Here comes my mate. Wait, where's he going? Hello. The herd is this way. Where? Oh, he has got a hare. Caught a hare, but where's he going? He wants to go off somewhere private and enjoy eating his hare by himself. But just do it! Okay, I think we have a bug. I think actually some beta testers reported this and we just hadn't gotten around to fixing it yet. But the mate gets a hare and wants to keep it and just can't decide what to do with it. So, okay, took a little break for some bug fixing, and now the hare will not cause a problem between me and my mate. The problem was that he wanted to go off in private and eat it, but he wanted to be away from other carcasses because that would be distracting, but they had a carcass in his mouth, so it's really hard to get far away from other carcasses when you are carrying a carcass in your mouth. All right, here we found some elk. We're back in business here, and looks like my mate's already gone into action here, so here we go. So things are getting a little laggy here sometimes. That's just because other things running in the game here are throwing some errors, and I'm doing it in the editor, so that tends to bog things down, but that's not how it's going to be in the real game, of course. So my mate really got in there and went after the elk, which is, a good feature in a mate, I think. A bold mate is going to take more chances and go after elk even before really sussing out their health and strength, whereas a cautious one probably hold back and watch a little bit more and gather more information. But I think I've got a bold, energetic mate, which has its upsides and, its downsides. I think my mate did most of the work on this while I was checking some other stuff out. So there it is. We did it! And it disappeared. Whoop, it's edible. The invisible carcass. Alright, did a quick fix for that. So now a little victory howl, and you can see our affinity has gone up some, gone up about 50% now. So that, I think, went well. My mate certainly pulled his weight in taking down that spike elk. I hope I did okay too. Won't find out really till we reach the end of this and get the verdict from the mate. So now we could go hunt some more, but really, we're supposed to just kind of hang out together for at least a few days, get acquainted, check out, get a sense of personality. We can also do social interactions. These emotes, these also will increase affinity bit by bit. And again, in doing this kind of thing, you really do get a sense of your mate's personality. So seeing him run around like this, I'm guessing he's pretty energetic. And the way he went after that spike elk too. But normally we would, hang out together, sleep, explore some, in a day or two, go find another elk herd, hunt some more, and that would get us up to the threshold necessary to make a final decision about whether we should be mates. I'm going to do a quick little cheat here. So here's we go. This is a little rough still, but at the end of this trial period, you can evaluate your mate in your mind, how you like their personality, how you like their hunting skills, and they are evaluating you based on how much you contributed to the hunt. I think they're pretty accepting of any personality, but they will evaluate you in your hunt. So if you just let them do all the work, they probably will not accept you, and you will be back on your own and have to look again for other dispersals or other potential mates. Of course, you can name your mate just like in the old game. Just haven't finished this interface yet. So that's the arc of the Find a Mate mission. That's as it's shaping up in WolfQuest 3. And it's all coming together, but obviously just lots of little things that we have to tweak and fix and refine before it's ready to release, which is still coming soon.